Inside this video topic, again we'll discuss a very interesting concept about this MySQL Stored Procedure course, and that is out parameter mode. So far from this course, now we have the complete idea, complete concept of what is a stored procedure, how to create a stored procedure, what is a parameterized stored procedure, and what is in parameter mode. Now from this video topic, we'll understand the concept of out parameter mode. Let's go back to editor. So if, for example, if anyone asks from you that what is out parameter mode, so in summary, let me tell you that, for example, this is a stored procedure, and this stored procedure is going to return the count of all the users inside a specific table. So for example, we have, let's say, a count value, let's say 5. This is the total users what we have inside our database table. Now this count value, what basically we will store into a parameter, and that parameter will be returned by this stored procedure, and that parameter will be known as out parameter mode. It means the parameter which is defined as out parameter mode, that parameter will return the final result of this stored procedure. Let's get started to create a very simple program. So here I will go into MySQL database. Let's open SQL tab into new tab. So here what basically we want, let's say that inside users table, as we can see here, we have total users equals to 3. Now, for example, I want to create a stored procedure which is going to return the total users inside this users table. So here, let's say delimiter, put a dollar here, and here, let's say create procedure, count total number of users, and here in return I want the total users inside our table. So those count, like the count value of this stored procedure, I want to store into out parameter mode variable. So simply the parameter mode here we have to use called out here. Then here, let's say total count is the variable name, then its data type, so count value will be numeric, so let's say integer type. Then here, let's say begin, not between, it will begin, and end block. Then we have to go inside it, let's say select count function. I'll put a star to count all users from table name call users. Now comes the concept of this total count. So what basically I have to do, simply let's copy this variable, go here, so select count, it means it will return the total count into keyword and this variable. So simply we are counting all the users from this users table, and all those users, the total count like a numeric value will be stored into this variable. Now this is out parameter mode. So simply here, let's delimiter, dollar, delimiter, and semicolon. So once we type all this logical concept, let's go and click on this go button. Successfully, one more stored procedure created, now this time with out parameter mode. Let's go and click on this routines tab. Now here we can see count total number of users. Click on execute button, and then now we can see that here we have total number of users equals to 3. Let's discuss one more case, and maybe it will create some confusion, but in that confusion we'll get the complete concept of this out parameter mode. So what I will do, simply I will go and let's create a new routine, or instead I will go and open this SQL tab into this new tab. So here, let's say delimiter, put dollar here. Then we have create procedure, let's say count all users. This time I'm not going to pass any out parameter mode. Here begin and end. Now here let's delimiter and simply delimiter, put semicolon. Then I will go into this logical body. Let's select count here, count all users from users table, and here let's say as total count. So this is the another stored procedure I'm creating without out parameter mode. But here also we are counting all the users from users table, and this is only an alias name. So here, putting all these things, click on go button, and successfully here we have one more stored procedure. Click on routines, click here on this. let's say count all users, click on execute. And now we can see that if we compare this stored processor, so we can see total count equals to 3 and total count equals to 3. Next after this, now here we have a genuine confusion that if we have the same data returned by this stored processor, if they are same, then why we have taken an extra parameter, that is out parameter mode, inside this stored processor. So to clear this confusion, what I will do, I will go and let's say that I want to add 100 number with this total count, that is final result of this stored processor, or the 100 number addition with this total count of this stored processor. It means that I want an addition operation of this total count of this total count of this stored processor with 100 number. So I will go first with this stored processor. So let's open SQL tab. I'll go here. So I will use one more concept, that is MySQL variables. So set is the keyword. Let's say that total count. So at the rate total count initially it will be 0. Let's say set. Let's say add to number equals to 100. And here I will call the stored processor. So call a statement. Here is the stored processor. So let's copy. And inside this stored processor, we have to pass a parameter. So let's pass this total count. And remember, this variable automatically will be converted into out parameter mode, because this is a stored processor which is taking an parameter which is of out parameter mode. So here, once we execute this stored processor, the value, the total count, that is equals to 3, automatically will be stored inside this variable. Now here, let's say set at the rate total addition equals to, here the total number what we have, that is add to number called 100 plus, and here we have the total count. Initially it will be 0, but after calling this stored processor, automatically it will be called 3. Now put a semicolon. So here select, and finally if we select, let's say total addition, put a semicolon. Now if we click on this go button, and now we can see that at finally what we have the data called 103, and it is because initially the add to number is 100, but once we have called this stored processor, it has returned the 3 value, and in addition, that is 3 and 100, it has given call 103. But if we like apply the same situation with this stored processor, it is not going to do anything. Let's try here. So let's open SQL tab. Here let's say set the same variables. Let's say total count equals to 0. Here, let's say set add to number equals to 100. Now here, let's say call stored processor. So call a statement, call all users, copy and paste. Now this time, it is not going to return anything because it is not going to accept any out parameter mode. So here, if we try to add, let's say set total addition equals to, let's add to number, and here total count plus here. Now here let's say select total additional, put a semicolon, and if I click on go button, and now you can see that in return we are getting only the 3 value. So this is the major difference, that here it has returned the same data, but the return data is output parameter, which is obviously we can use inside any of the additional operation. So friends, I hope that this video has given the complete concept that what is the purpose to use out parameter mode and what is the importance of this inside the stored processor. So finally friends, now we have one more interesting concept inside this MySQL stored processor course, and that is out parameter mode. So I hope that this video was also very important and informative. So please give us a thumbs up to like this video, subscribe to this channel. Now let's meet to our next amazing video. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.